Alright, folks, welcome back. It is day 68 with Duolingo Chinese. 欢迎大家好. Right. We concluded, or not concluded, we went through Unit 17, second day. So, we familiarize ourselves with all the Hanzi that is in Unit 17. And today is review day. Usually these are fairly short, unless I find other ways to yap about something, because I certainly do like my yap sessions. The primary days tend to be the third day when things are very short, or even shorter than usual. So let's go over Unit 17. Payment. We have our story going on. So let's get right to it.这个饭馆 right? 这家 sorry. 这家饭馆 The new thing is 家 yeah. My, right? My. Okay. One. One. Tian. Bai. Shi. Why? Mao. Ben. Okay. No. 义工 吉寿 okay. Okay. 钱钱毛钱毛钱信用卡相机相机太贵太贵了太贵了 Speaking of money Oh wait I don't know if I'm missing a stroke here. That's fine. I'll double check this. Right? 便宜一点行不行？行不行？ Classic line every time. Puts a smile on my face. It's like my parents' stock phrase whenever they're in Chinatown. 便宜一点行不行？行不行？ I think that's good. Usually it's just numbers left, like 6. Their choice of numbers this time is 6 and maybe 9. Okay. Alright, unit 16. What was unit 16? Routine. So. Hmm. Shangban. Xiaban. Xiangque. 放学回家在家Uh-oh. Oh there, XD. Hello, hello. I have suddenly hit a blank. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll come back to it. Maybe it'll come to me. 早上早饭午饭晚饭久しぶり最近どうですか Let's see. Okay. Also have Chong. And Dao. Yeah. Yeah. Jingqi. There's a grammar point. Or Hui. Oh, Unit 17. I feel like there's a grammar point in Unit 17. Guess we'll see if I can remember it. Genki desu yo? So. いいですね。 Okay, so man, it still hasn't came to me. I only got the left radical. I know the right character. So we're missing basically this. I am just drawing a blank now. It's not coming to me. It 睡觉睡觉 and then 起床, right? That help seeing that next to it? No, it doesn't. Oh, you remember some, you blank out on some every once in a while in the day. Trying to think of different combinations of radicals. No, we're not gonna belabor it too long. If I don't know it, that's fine. We're not solely reliant on pure recall most of the time anyways. All right. You know some, you forget some. Okay. So let's go and look. Oh, I can go back. Today I have some time to go back and fill in some of the gaps in this. Oh. Right. Dang it. Right. Okay. Fair enough. I'm pretty confident I got everything else. Yes. Just at a glance. We've done this 3 times in a row. Well, actually, let's just review, right? So, 班从睡回方向学脚看起床6点半5个 other phrases. I wasn't gonna go into that really. Like 这个 and 下个 so 月下星期晚家在 right. Okay, and then our current one 义工直收快分签信用卡 where's card 信用卡换太贵 钱毛毛钱 right 五百买不 is 行不行 this way going around 行不行便宜便宜 is fine. Oh wait, did I wait, is that touching or is not touching? Oh, it's touching. That's actually that's an error. That's an error on my part. So I actually thought the character is this, but it's actually touching. So I gotta correct that in the future. So 便宜 and 相金 and 这家 okay. So we gotta we are actually leaving unit 16 behind since oh actually we're not one last day. We have one last day tomorrow. So let's try to get 睡觉 properly here. Let me double check on the yeah. Okay. And we had to correct 便宜 is there anything else? Nope. Good enough. All right, let's go and complete our exercises.
快一点儿。
快一点。Wait. 快一点。
王老师是加拿大人。
王老师是加拿大人。Sure. Are you testing something? Or is there a delay, XD? Hi there, father. Oh. That's weird. Oh, was it one of the choices on the bottom? Hi there, father. 王老师是加拿大人。
你姓张，你叫张明。
你姓张，你姓张明。Okay. Okay. 我认识你。你名字是王华。Actually, what tone did they decide to give it? 王华 Interesting. 王华 Okay.
你
我认识你。
认识。
我认识你。你
是
你行 maybe 你叫 OK fine 你叫王明王华
你说得很快
The first exercise sounds to me like hi there. I see. Yeah. It's like the phrase is like mate or mate kudasai, like wait kind of thing, but fast. Hayaku. Oh, hayaku. Yeah. Hayaku kudasai. Or actually, it's just hayaku most of the time. That's what the phrase was supposed to capture. 快一点。hayaku. 你说很快了你说的很快 说得很快。对，
我认识你，你叫王华。你，
oops，
我
认识你，
认识
你，
你，
你叫王华，
王华。
Sorry，
你姓王，
你姓王 ，OK， sure. This is the greeting and introduction and stuff chapter of personalized practice.
我认识你，你姓王。
Okay, yeah.
我
Again,
什么
Oops.
什么认识你，你
姓，你
姓
王。
王。我认识你，你姓王。
他说的不快，
他说的不快。Okay.
慢一点儿。
慢一点。Yeah, slow down. またね。Right. 待てください。or 待てよ。
请说慢一点。
请说慢一点。请说请说慢一点。
慢一点。
Please speak please speak slower, right? Or more slowly. Let's see. 他不说
不快，不快，
No, 他说不快。
说
喂，他说what?
得
they wanted they. Okay.
不快，
他说的不快。Please speak slowly. Please speak more slowly.
请
请说慢一点。Okay. All right, practice.
我叫
practice.
李明，
我叫李明。Okay, they're sticking with that unit. 我叫李明。
你姓李吗？
你姓李吗？
你
姓
李
吗？
吗？
对，
她的丈夫是中国人。
她的丈夫是中国人。
你的丈夫是不是美国人？
你的丈夫
丈夫
是不是中国人或美国人？
美国人。你的丈夫是不是美国人？
OK， 美国人。
她的狗非常可爱。
他的狗非常很爱，非常可爱。
狗丈夫最近牛奶
洗手间。
那是我们的朋友。
那是我的朋那是我们的朋友。
你有儿子吗？
你有儿子吗？
我们的儿子在美国。
我们的儿子在美国。我们的我 okay. 我们的儿子在美国。
李华吃什么？
李华吃什么 ？OK, sure. 你姓什么 ？Maybe. 你姓什么？ Yeah, fair enough.
狗是我们的好朋友。
狗是我们的好朋友。Dogs are our good friends. Okay. It's more of a saying. What is your doctor's name? 医生，你的 No, what is the doctor's name? Okay. 医生叫什么名字？Or just 叫什么 Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say name. 医生叫什么名字 But I guess 医生叫什么 is good enough because it's not redundant because of 叫
咖啡。
现在
问
儿子
妻子
Okay. 他的狗很可爱。
他
的
狗得
Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, wait.
得
给很
喂
No,
得
that's fine. That's
喂
fine. Wait. Oh,
得可爱
wait a minute.
得喂非常
No, that's fine. I was kind of curious if you could get away with. No, I don't think you can. It's fine. 非常非常 Instead of just 很可爱 Right. 非常可爱 Oh, good.
我的男朋友爱猫
我的男朋友爱猫。猫。
那是你的男朋友吗？
那是你的男朋友吗？那是你的男朋友
吗？
我的妻子是美国人。
我的妻子是美国人。Okay. 医院。呢？汉语。妻子。
牛奶。最近。
我叫李明。
OK。你姓李吗？你姓李吗？
他的狗非常可爱。
他的狗非常可爱。
我的女儿非常可爱。
我的女儿 ，Where are you？ 女儿非常可爱。
丈夫非常可爱。我的女儿非常可爱。
My daughter is very cute.
那不是我的丈夫。
That's not my husband. Okay. 汉语。
丈夫。英语。
妻子。
狗。
我喝什么
What the heck? 喂，我喝什么？呢？ What do I drink? Oh, okay, I can see. Oh, I see what that how that would work in context. Okay, never mind. 你叫什么名字 or 你叫什么 It's fine too. 你叫 Where's 叫 Where are you? Oh, 你姓什么？
什么
Last name. kidding.
你叫张明。
你叫张明。I guess.
叫我张明。
叫
我。
叫我张明。Okay, turn the phrase. Sure. 张明。Where the heck?
张明。
Maybe we can do the same thing?
叫
Or no, 我叫张明。
张明。
你叫什么名字？
什么名字？
Okay. Obvious. Great. Quick and painless. Show.
收
Okay.
号
共快边毛
井
Oops.
共
面共王猫 Oops. 毛快 Wrong tone. Okay. 线
信
4块9毛3分。
4块9毛3分。4块9毛3分。
卡我
只会说英文 or 英语 Yeah, 英语 Fair enough.
只会
我只会说
英
语
语。贵
1400块。
1400块。
1400
1400块。一共我买6个。买6个。
那个89块7毛6分。
Okay.
那个89块
897毛6分。
那个89块7毛6分。
那个89块7毛6分。
咖啡
咖啡
这里
的咖啡不贵。
不贵
这里的咖啡不贵。不贵。我买这个多少钱？
我买这个多少钱？
Okay. 信用卡credit cards are not accepted. Okay. 这里不 I will go with 这里。Wait, actually, yeah.
这里
这里信用不收信用卡，不收信用卡，
不收信用卡。
对，
这个不行。
这个不行。This is not okay. 这个不行。Oh, you know what? I should write a mental note about that. 这个不行。Does your dad have cash? 你的爸爸有现金吗？你的爸爸有
现金吗？
我们不收信用卡，只收现金。
Okay.
我们只收
信用卡，只收
现金。我们不收信用卡，只收现金。我们不收信用卡，只收现金。
我们不收信用卡，信用卡只收现金。Still rough.
金，
你有1万块吗？
你有1万块吗
？1万块。
1万块吗？
妈，你有1万块吗？
太。
Okay.
那个
电脑1万块。
1万块。
对，便宜。收快。金太。
便宜一点，行不行？
便宜一点，行不行？Oops. Can this be a big credit card?
金
快
太
共
便
宜。请便宜一点。
便宜一点。
这里太热了。
Oh, okay. Yeah. 你的狗 so cute， 太可爱。Probably what they're going for. I mean, there's a lot of ways to express that already.
你
的狗
太
可爱
了。
太可爱了。That is a grammar point. With the la on the modifier or on the adjective. Does this restaurant take cash?
这家
饭馆。 收收相金相金吗 or 收不收 Where are we going with this? Wait. Oh, I guess it's interrogative.
收
Oh, no, there's
收
ma. Never mind. I was looking for ma. Just kidding.
收
收
现金
现金
吗
吗？现金吗？ Just kidding.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
Yes. Get more with Super Duolingo. Man, we didn't spend a lot of time, huh?
我们不收信用卡，只收现金。
Okay, 我们不收
信用卡，只收现金。
I like this phrase, although it's kind of difficult. 我们不收信用卡，只收现金。
我一共买6个。
我一共买6个。
金
这个多少钱？
这个多少钱？
贵
毛
共快边好
便宜一点儿行不行？
便宜一点行不行？
卡
信
贵收毛
1400块，1400
块。
跳舞
买
呢？玩
太
歌
这里太热了。
这里太热了。So la and tai are linked a little bit. So we're gonna have to make a special consideration for la with tai. Gotta remember that.
学校
Whoops. 学校
午饭中午玩
买
Of course. Okay.
那个
89块7毛6分89块7毛6分。对，那里茶很便宜。那里的茶很便宜。
那里
的茶很便宜。Ah, come on.
这个
Okay, 这个700 732块五毛 and it just ends with 五毛五毛 so 五毛 okay okay 732块五毛 all right, that's a really funny one to end on. All right, so we're gonna try to complete. I'm gonna do 30 minutes. We're gonna add 30 minutes to the clock, right? We're gonna try to complete this, try to complete these, and then work our way back a little. I do feel like we're getting really close. Oh no, there's some stragglers. So we'll squeeze in some review. Every 3 days we get a chance to review a little bit. So let's get it. One. Today's been a good day, right? Oops. One. 1万
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 One.
万
So cursed.
万1万
1万
1万
万万
Okay. Oh no. 长城便宜
便宜
对便宜
长城
长城
便宜 Okay.
沙发
客气
飞机长城便宜
长城城
便宜
长城便宜女儿哪里学习长城
便宜宜
Okay.
绿茶便宜妈妈第二 Whoops. 长城老婆厨房站台便宜长城
Alright. Hi.
太
I don't know. Thai. If I'm not sure if it's the same for Mandarin, but Thai also means to slaughter. I think. I'm pretty sure.
太
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of it though. Like, but I'm thinking of Fujianese, like the Thai. Like go kill or go slaughter something, like in more of a way of like a butchery. One. 行one 行 yeah, okay. I mean
从
从
行
sure
千
七
万
万
Okay.
万
Okay.
行万
Do you remember what was the difference between 予約を入れします 入れします and 予約します Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Probably not that much. From what I glean, they're kind of like different expressions. There probably be a nuance between them. But yeah, they both express making or doing or getting an appointment. That's a good point. I don't think to me not really discernible from a practical. Although with that said, I have heard 予約します more so than 予約を入れします So I don't know. That's a good point. I haven't really considered it. And I definitely know that Duo actually use both of those phrases.
万
Okay.
行万九没十
行
行万
Every time it's one.
十行请
七
九
九
万
行
Drawing a blank.
万九零从
Go go go.
一万
一万
万
Okay.
万
一万万
一万
一万
Stroke order.
一万
First. The curse strikes again. I.
太
I every time I hear Thai, I think of 太过分了 Like it's too frustrating or it's too much. It's kind of like kind of sort of 太过分了 Like it's unreasonable. It's like disagreeable. 太过分了太过分了
一万
万
一万
一万
Let's go.
万
万
万
one.
太
Okay. 家人 Sure. 家 Okay.
家人
短 Oh, I missed that by landslide. One.
家
宾
哪国人？
人 Okay. 家人
家园
家人
家家人
really
四
家
哪国人？
和家人。
The writing OD man is different in Chinese. Yeah. Man. So in Japanese, in the Japanese course, they went through several updates. You can kind of see it sometimes. So several updates where they modernize. I'm gonna say they modernized it. So there's two different fonts, two different font styles for the Japanese one, and the newer one by chronology, like by development, is the super sharp ones. So like the really sharp ones. However, on occasion, it might default back to the squiggly one, which is the one that they have in the Chinese version. So the Chinese version have all the quote-unquote older writing font, and you'll notice that because when occasionally the Japanese one will have an exercise, like for example like a number roku could look like this, or it could you can see slight curves in it. So recently the Japanese one has gone to a more flatter, thicker, sharper style. Because I remember that day when I was making the comment about like this, like it used to look like this, right? Like these like angles here used to be like softer, like they're softer, and then the new one is like this, where like these angles are super sharp, and the lines got thicker. So all the ones you're looking at is probably used to be in the Japanese course. I don't know if they're gonna change it up as well in the Chinese course. The thicker ones are, it takes a little bit of adjustment, but I actually think it's probably kind of like printing. So they're using like a print, quote unquote, a print font versus a handwriting font. So I think that might be a choice that they're consciously making. So when you're going into print font, these IMEs, a lot of times these IMEs, when you're looking at like what's on my screen, like the Windows OS, or I don't, Lotus told me that the Apple OS actually preserves a lot of the, like the curviness, the handwritingness. But you can see that these IMEs are incredibly, right, incredibly sharp. Like they're really not handwritten. So they end up switching to the print font is kind of what I'm thinking they're doing, so that you don't necessarily get confused between them. However, I would say, much like most handwriting and writing stuff, even if it keeps switching back and forth, that's all for the better, in my opinion. All for the quote-unquote better, because you have to expose yourself to multiple handwriting. It's actually ridiculous to think that everyone's handwriting is going to look like this. However, with that said, grain of salt, we're in the digital age, so most people don't write anymore, right? They don't write per se, and they don't read handwriting too much anymore. So I can understand why Duolingo would switch over to a print font versus a handwriting font, and I can definitely get behind that, so that it gets standardized as opposed to seeing all the wigglies. And man is very wiggly. Like it kind of looks like it slightly curves up and it slightly curves down and it kind of like dips a little. You could kind of see the little like humps and valleys and stuff, and that's very handwritten. Yeah, very noticeable indeed. My motion doesn't really match that.
What?
So motion of the ocean.
1万
1. Yeah, so you can see the slight curve like this. This is slightly curving like that. If you get really, really small, it's like this. But the new font is just straight. It's as straight as possible. And then this, obviously, you can see the slight curve and then back down. And this part is not even sharp. It's like it's a round, right? You softly go round, and I don't do that. I print all the time. Just like the way I write in English, I use all caps. So this is more of a print version of writing. Yeah.
1
My writing, like my writing hand tends to be a lot straighter than what is shown here.
万1万
Oops. Cursed.
万
1万
I try though.
万
It's still fun to practice
万
being like a little bit more eccentric with your hand motion.
回家
回家 帰る 回家 or technically 回家is close to 家に帰る家を no 家に yeah 家に帰る
回家
回家 I wasn't even looking. Was that Severin? I think that was Severin. I clicked on Severin. Being a little too distracted by myself.
不是，
不是可
爱
爱
家人
It was probably Severin I clicked on.
回家，在
在家回家 so 家人
家人
okay 家人
回家
回家家
回家
家人
人 okay oh yeah like that one even hito you can see that hito yeah like if you look at hito there's some curves but the new one is like this or it's like much flatter
伦敦
伦敦
家人
英国人，回家，
回
回 whoops
回家
回家 oh I did it again
家人
家人
太
How's it going along with your studies, XD? How are you doing? Are you still feeling enthusiastic, fresh? Did you do anything new with your Japanese? Like, have you engaged in different things since we last spoke? Hi, have you discovered anything interesting? Hi. Thai.
太
太太太
太太
太
You're rewatching anime without subtitles? Excellent. What are you rewatching right now? Thanks, D. Perhaps it's something I haven't seen yet. 跳舞，在家，
在家，
跳舞，
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 在家，
那儿，
那儿。OK，
没有，在家，
家，
跳舞，
见了，
跳舞，
跳舞。
跳舞，
One Piece? Oh. I've only seen the first season. But you know what? It would be definitely one to see without subtitles. I have to think about it. I don't know if you have seen the Netflix live action and then saw the announcement of like the a remix. I'm gonna call it a remix, but it's more like a Dragon Ball Z Kai coming out for One Piece. Like it's not a retelling, but more of a like a super high budget retelling. Are you excited about that? I feel like that's where I'm gonna get into the whole watching both kind of thing. I'm looking forward to, and they hired a great studio to do it. I'm very excited for One Piece. For One Piece fans and whatnot. I want to like join in. I missed the boat. Yes, I know. Haha, funny pun, pirates and boats. I did miss the boat originally. I was more like Naruto, Naruto, Bleach, and the others at the time. Actually, I was probably watching Hajime no Ippo during the time One Piece was going off. So I am excited to try to catch the next boat, catch the next departure. So hold on to that thought. We might be able to like discuss about One Piece in the future.
家人
在家，
现在
oops，
在家，
在家
跳舞，
跳舞，
跳舞，认识，
在家，
How's that going for you? Your One Piece thing. 在家，呢？帮助
家人，跳舞，
跳舞，
在家，
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 在家。
Also, I think whatever Netflix has going on with the publication, I think One Piece is gonna have a great double resurgence. I think One Piece is here to stay for sure. It's wonderful to see a new generation, and I can be part of it. It need to redraw the episodes. It's like 3 minutes of walking in some of them. Yeah, that's exactly why people are looking really forward to. In the beginning, it was rough because of budget, right? And animation, I'm saying animation budget. So people are really excited about finally getting like the budget for that. So I wonder if there's any news about it. From Netflix yet. I don't think there's an announcement of when but it's Wit Studio, and Wit Studio is Netflix's go-to. Wit Studio have done a lot of previous projects or in collaboration with like Netflix budgets, like The Great Pretender I've mentioned a couple times. So I am very excited to see what Wit Studio does. They're very good at colorful band of character, like the studio has a great track record for shows that deals with like bands of characters and stuff, and they're incredibly colorful. Wit Studio is a very great studio, using like almost like a Studio Trigger kind of like a thing. It's incredibly colorful, and One Piece is an incredibly colorful anime. So when it comes to the visuals, I'm sure Wit Studio is going to knock it out of the park. And they're not effectively changing anything about, like, it's not a retelling or a like inspiration or anything. It's legitimately going to be an interesting, wonderful, higher budget version of the early One Piece and whatnot. I'm looking forward to it. Nar. I really like the live action. I think Netflix has a winner with the showrunners of the Netflix live action. You don't get to say that very often because Netflix has invested a lot into like live action adaptations, right? And I think the actors that they hired for the Netflix are winners. Although I kind of felt the same with Cowboy Bebop, but obviously the showrunners, the people who are doing the scripts, didn't quite nail it with the greater audience. But I really like the actors. Luffy, the actor for Luffy in the Netflix live action, is electric. Like he it's one of those things like Harry Potter and stuff where the actor basically gelled with their role, right? Or like a Spider-Man or something where like Tom Holland, it's a character that is very reflective of the natural charisma of the actor. And Luffy, they really nailed the casting for Luffy, at least in my opinion. Nar.
跳舞
做了
明白
跳舞
在家
跳舞那里
不是
不是
见了
多少钱？互相金Oh my God. 互相金 Which studio is the one who animated Vinland Saga? I think they did one of the Vinland Sagas. I have a feeling Vinland Saga had a studio change because of the long hiatus. But it is one. So which studio did season 1? And then Mappa, the other big, the Attack on Titans and stuff. Mappa did the second season. I personally like these are the two like most popular studios to handle like big corporation things. So it's either Mappa or Wit Studio. And Wit Studio did season 1, and I really loved the first season of Vinland Saga. Although Mappa followed it up really, really well too. If you watch Attack on Titan, you're probably also familiar with Mappa. Actually, Mappa is everywhere, right? Chainsaw Man. Mappa has so many ongoing projects. Yeah, they're as big as Wit Studio. Honestly, I think Wit Studio is a lesser known. And I think Wit Studio is Korean. Or maybe not. I'm just kidding. I'm thinking of a different studio. No. Wit Studio is Japanese. There is a Korean branch, possibly, that I'm thinking of. Maybe not. No, that's not the same one. I don't know if you know other like studios, but Wit Studio is Project IG. Production IG. The founder of Wit Studio is a veteran from Production IG, which they're responsible for so many incredible anime. Before Production IG kind of the original people, some of the originals left, right? And then they established WIT studio. Production IG is still ongoing. I don't know what WIT studio is doing outside of the announcement of... Oh, yeah, WIT studio does quite a lot of things. What have I seen? Oh, Osama rankings. Osama rankings is pretty good. The ranking of kings. That was the most recent WIT studio thing I watched. And before that was Spy Family. Spy Family was WIT studio as well. Yeah, ranking of kings was pretty fantastic. Oh, there was a lesser Vivi. Vivi was a lesser one that I quite enjoyed with friends. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, WIT Studio, the reason why I mentioned Attack on Titans is because WIT Studio did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan. And every time when WIT Studio moves on to another project, MAPPA did... you didn't see season 2. You didn't see... Was there a season 2? Oh, I haven't seen the season. Yeah, I haven't seen the second season. I heard it wasn't... I have yet to decide, but there has been like... It hasn't been as well received, as far as I know. In case... The reason why I mentioned MAPPA is lots of times MAPPA takes up the projects that WIT Studio starts. So Attack on Titan, the first 3 seasons, like people really love the animation style WIT Studio, and then at some point it switches over to MAPPA. So in Attack on Titan, season 4 and on is MAPPA, which that's kind of like I don't know what's the deal with that, but it's very common for WIT Studio and MAPPA to be working on the same series. So, and I look forward to what they're going to do. Debatably, it's arguable. It's very arguable. People really like WIT Studio because they gravitate on using certain techniques that are far more true to anime. Does Attack on Titan finish already? I mean, yes, Attack on Titan has concluded a bit ago. Yeah, the final chapter. The final chapter. Yeah, it's a very long series. I actually haven't seen the conclusion yet, so I haven't watched the final chapter of Attack on Titans. That's a good reminder that I should go and finish Attack on Titan. But I think either WIT Studio or MAPPA was eventually going to get One Piece because they're really good. I think WIT Studio, I give the nod to WIT Studio because they are closer to like combining the hand-drawn stuff with like new age technology. MAPPA is a lot more closer and embracing of like new modern techniques. So I don't think either is bad or good, just the preference.
付现金。
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 Yeah. I keep thinking it's 像 like 像 but 现。
付现金。
付现金。Interesting. 多少钱？
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 啊，付现金，付现金。对，
咖啡馆。多少钱？看电影。汉堡包。付现金。
多少钱？
多少钱？多少钱？
钱。
付现
金。付现金。
多少钱？
多少钱？
多少钱？多少钱？付现金。
付现金。
洗手间。
真的吗？明天见。
付现金。
付现金。
付现 金
OK 出租车
火车站洗手间多少钱付现金
付现金多少钱
多少钱
公交车怎么样火车站付现金多少钱
Yeah, I came back during great nap. How is it? You had a rather traumatic dream in Japanese, huh? I dropped because the final season, final part 2. Oh, XD, yeah. I know the Attack on Titan thing is, yeah. Like I have to review like if I was on the final season or the final part 2 of the final season. I have no idea. Honestly, it got a little ridiculous after a while. XD. I totally understand your joke about the final season, final part 2 of Attack on Titan. Understandable. A rather traumatic dream in Japanese, huh, Blair? Care to share? How was it traumatic? 便宜现金现金便宜现金
最爱
毛
不对
现金便宜
便宜
sorry
现金
便宜
现金
吃饭
高兴
客气
便宜现
金
One of those where I got raided and taken somewhere. It was familiar too, so I visited that scenario in my dreams before. This always happens when I sleep with a cat on my pillow. You got raided. Oof.
现金
So now, basically, Blair, you gotta watch some anime, right? Where the MC is OP, and then, you know, when you have those dreams, you're gonna be the OP MC, and you're just gonna kick the raiders' butts, right? Trauma concluded. I'm just kidding. But hey, OP MC is all the trend and hotness right now when it comes to anime. Like power tripping.
现金
不贵
便宜
不贵便宜
分可爱
便宜
宜
便宜
不在
不在
现金毛便宜高兴
付现金
Oh, okay.
现在
Sure. Oh, yeah, right. 现在 Right. 付现金弟弟
付现金现在
再一次
加拿大
现
现在
在
现在
付现金，
付现金付。OK，
付现金，
金
现在
现在在。香港
看电影，现在付现金，洗手
间。这家 OK sure 这家1万
1万
这家
这家
It's more like this but with a counter, so it's a very common counter. I mean, last anime I watched was Bongo Stray Dogs. I mean, oh, so that didn't help, huh? I guess that is kind of a power trip, huh? Isn't it? Wait. Isn't that like, I haven't seen it myself, but isn't that like bounty hunting and stuff? Dealing with OP bounty stuff? Peeps very like adept, detective, supernatural powers. There's a lot of power tripping in Bongo Stray Dogs, I feel. Fair enough. It was a little MC OP, but like one of the characters got kidnapped a few episodes back. Oh, I see.
40客气1万这家
不错
这家
1万
这家一次1万
这是
这家
1万
1万对
500这家
可爱
1万不对
whoops
不这家
50
不错
Oh, I see what you did there.
不对这家1万
Almost there.
1万
一次
1万
一次1万
1万
1万
Did you grow up with One Piece XD? Are you a One Piece generation? What was One Piece? 1999? I think people who grew up with One Piece has a really wonderful message. Oh, 1997. Wow. Actually, yeah, that's only separated of a few years. Maybe even just 1 year, actually. Wasn't Naruto 1996? Hold up. Oh no, Naruto was after One Piece. Oh dang. My bad. Like the animation. Naruto. So I missed the boat even before then. Oh yeah, that's because high school. Yeah, access to anime was a little bit sketch back then. Yeah, dang. 1997. I was hecka young. You grew up with SAO? Oh, okay. SAO gen. 2012. Oh, okay. So I'm getting a feel for it. 2012. Yeah, SAO still has yet to come back too. I'm actually looking forward to SAO if they suddenly drop into a sci-fi setting again. Maybe even do some nods to like Gundam, or maybe like Gynex, like former Gynex stuff, or even Trigger stuff. SAO can really branch out because they're that little teaser at the end of, I don't know if you watched if you still keep up with SAO, but the Alice Cessation arc with the War of the Underworld, I actually quite enjoyed that. It was back to form, but then the teaser at the end, sorry, spoilers. The teaser at the end had planes and like mechanical things, and that's pretty sweet if they're going back to sci-fi. I really look forward to if they are doing like interstellar stuff, like space opera stuff. I would love to see them like tackle things like Gynex's stuff, or former Gynex's stuff, Trigger Studio related things like Bones Studio, like Bones kind of thing, where you have like spaceships and planes and whatnot. That'd be really cool. Change of pace for SAO.
1万
你1万
1万
一次
1次1万 Although it's not as mainstream. Sci-fi is definitely not as mainstream as continuing the fantasy, like Western fantasy. The only anime that I'm really waiting is for the new anime of Lord of the Mysteries. Oh, that's interesting. The anime, am I waiting on an anime? That's a good question. Yeah, I haven't really waited on an anime at all. I know I keep saying I'm excited for things. However, I don't wait on them too often. Lord of the Mysteries. Interesting. Oh, hang on. Let me Lord of the Mystery. Interesting. Uh-huh. 2005. Oh, a donghua. Interesting. I have to keep an eye out on this. It's a Chinese show. Huh. Or it's a Chinese source material. Interesting.
40.
Yeah, it's a donghua. You can practice my Chinese ring. Indeed, I can. From the novel. Yeah, from the novel.
40.
40. I'll keep you posted on that when I get around to it.
20.
20.
一次
星期
一次
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 Okay.
一次
一次
1万
1万
慢
慢
喝一会儿
1万万
Okay.
1万一次
一共
20
早
上
一次
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 看老师
1万
1万
一次
一次
东西
东西
现金
现金
现在
在现金现金
现金现在
Yeah, I can hear it. 现在
在家。
Oh my gosh。
朋友。
不是。
现
在。现在。
现金。
现金。现金。
金。
现在。
现在。
上学。现金。现在。左边。
在家。
Okay. All right. This doesn't refresh, so yeah, we have to like toggle, see if we complete it yet.
回家。
回家。
这家。
Fair enough. 回家。这家。
家人。
Okay.
回家。
这里。
这家。
Yeah. Fair enough. And
在家。
Yes.
在这
家。这家。
回家。
回家。家。回家。
这家。
这家。这。
在家。回家。
家人。
这家。
这里。
Get more.
Get more with Super Duolingo. Okay.
回家。
在家。在家。
这家。
在家。
家人。
回家。这家。在家。
在家。
现在。
现在。
这
家。Okay. 这家. This is really just this with the counter. 这家.
在家.
A very specific this. 在家。
在这家。
这家。家。Okay. 不在。不在。
家人。
回家。在家。这家。
Okay. Okay.
这
家。
这儿。
这儿。Yeah. Yeah. 这家。那儿。这儿。
这是。
这家。
家人。Fair enough. 这儿。
儿。
这儿。
这家。
家。这家。
这儿。
这儿。
家人。
在家。
一会儿。
这家。
这儿。
Maybe. Okay. Do more traveling. Yeah, fair enough. 旅行。行李。Fair enough. 旅行。Okay. 行李。
我的。旅行。
Oh, I keep saying 旅行。I just remembered. It's 旅行。数学。老婆。Okay. 行李。
旅行。
旅行 that was off. That's fine.
旅
旅行
行李
行 okay
行李旅行唱歌音乐谢谢
one more
行李
行 okay fair enough 行李 and 行旅行行李行路 oh my goodness 路
里
okay 行
行李
行李行李
行李行
okay
步行
no way yeah fair enough 步行
行
分
里行李
okay. All right, I think we nailed it. Nice. Let's go back and do a little bit of this.
请问
When
回
回
回
家
回
Oh, just 回 sorry. 请问
请问
问
when
回
回
回
sorry
也住问
请
请问回
回请问
问
请问
回家
回
okay
回两
水 no sound
请问问
请问
问
明年
明年
回
回
每天
每天
问
请
请
问
请问回
回 nice 上午午饭 okay 上午
晚
上
午饭
吃饭 okay
上午
中午 sorry 中午午饭 okay 午饭
上午
呢 oh okay 上午
午饭
okay
上午午饭
上班
早饭
上
学
学 alright 午饭晚饭午饭晚饭下班晚饭下班冰水下班晚饭
午饭
睡觉
晚饭
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 okay
下
下班
晚饭
晚饭
晚
okay 做饭
做饭
做饭 wrong tone 做饭
下班
班
上班晚饭
吃饭
下班
下班
下
下
班
班okay
冰茶
晚饭睡觉下班
吃饭
晚饭
吃饭
吃饭
晚饭
晚饭
下班
下班
上班
上班
热水
热水 okay all right let's see if we can get these done for the day and then we'll call it 午饭晚饭午饭下午
午饭
晚上
晚饭
饭
中午
晚
晚饭 okay 晚饭
午饭
午饭饭 okay 午饭
饭晚饭
晚饭晚 okay Flamingo okay
晚安早饭午饭饭馆晚饭 fair enough yes the flamingo is ever present 电脑游戏 computer Yoshis 下个星期 OK 下个星期
下个星期
OK
电脑游戏
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 下个星期
玩
电脑游戏下个星期
下个星期
星期五
意大利人
电脑游戏
Yeah, above and below kanji. And it's relatable, right? So these ones border Japanese a lot. So wu is associated with noon. And this is the linker. Wu is associated with noon. So when you have, like for example, in Japanese, you have ato. So you combine ato with noon, and you got gogo, which is before noon. So that means AM. So this means before, sorry, PM. Sorry, I totally messed up. After, after. So it means PM, go, right? And this means after. So when you combine after and the Chinese noon, which is kind of the same here, and then you have mae. So you put mae next to noon, and this is before, and you add it to noon, you get AM. Now how they went about it is they took noon and put in where the sun position is, in my opinion, how the sun position is. So when this is rising, you're thinking about the sun. The sun is rising towards noon, which is the peak sun time. So this is before noon, so it's morning. It's before it's noon, right? And then how they do it is in the second part, which you take the Japanese again, and you have naka. Naka from Japanese, which is middle or center. And jung still means middle or center. So when it's at the middle or center, it is noon. So this is noon. This is morning. And then afternoon is when the sun is setting, as in the sun is descending, right? Descending. So then this is afternoon. So both, if you compare the sides of the Chinese and Japanese, they decide to use different prepositions, right? Japanese decide to go with after and before, and Chinese went with the sun position. I actually don't know what noon is in Japanese. My guess, wouldn't it be poetic if Japanese noon is this, and they decide to share the noon phrase because naka also means like in between, or aida. Oh no, wait, aida, this means aida too, in between. So this still means like the center. So I'm kind of curious what noon is. Let me look. What is the Japanese noon? It's high noon. All right. Let's go look at our G. What did they decide on noon? Wait, hold on. Oh, they went with something different. Oh, they used the character for now. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, Jugo. So they went with this character. I don't actually know what the stroke order of this character is. But we'll go with like... They used this character instead. And weirdly enough, they decided to switch the order. They decided to switch the order of the characters instead of putting this character first. That's interesting. Yeah, this character right here in Chinese deals with currently. Like currently, or like now, or at the moment. So if I were to interpret this is probably at the moment noon. So at the moment. So it's at the moment it is exactly noon. That's kind of like the idea. As opposed to this way, where rising right at it in the center of the cycle. So it's really interesting. I think it's one of the more funny little interactions between, like, if you use half Chinese and half Japanese, you kind of just get the whole picture anyways. It's neat. I like when Chinese and Japanese interact with each other.
电脑游戏
电脑游戏电脑游戏
有
戏下个星期
电脑游戏电话号码电脑游戏
They totally put that in there for a reason.
意大利人
下个星期电脑游戏电话号码
好久不
见
下个星期
I feel like the more radicals kanji you learn, the more I'm getting to notice this happening in Chinese. Yeah. It's also why I encourage people to like write notes and stuff and practice, like really feel the characters, because actually in the long run, by the time you reach, like, this is my personal take, I don't, it might not work for everyone else, but if you have an enthusiasm for like writing and looking at pictures and whatnot, at some point there's this part which I feel like I've already caressed to some extent. You kind of just feel the kanji most of the time, and sure enough, some of the people that I follow, right, like influencers that teach Japanese and stuff, I have this really charismatic guy who always like wears a kimono and has like really jet white hair. His comment he made was like, okay, so if you're being overwhelmed, which I feel like a lot of people are constantly overwhelmed by like, oh yeah, there's 20,000 kanji and you have to learn all the kanji. Actually, you know, the reality is that at some point you kind of just feel out the kanji over time. Like, it's exposure creates that intuitive nature. And however you're getting accustomed to the radicals, for me, I haven't looked at any form of radicals at all, because after a while you either get schooled on it if you want, or you approach it from a writing and discovery perspective, at least in my personally. And these little things that happen has very little to do with knowing what the radicals are. Like, I have no knowledge of a formal background in like, oh, this is what that radical or this radical is. It's usually after a while when you write and you look at these characters and start to look at them, you kind of just stitch it all together. And I would not be surprised when you go through and finish your radicals, you get the same tingling sensation that I do, in my opinion. And Lotus, especially Lotus, who it kind of makes you want to learn Chinese anyways. Because of like, you just want to know, you just want to compare and contrast. It feels very comforting, and at the same time you're kind of doing a puzzle game, right? Like, for example, this character Qi. You have to know that Qi has something to do with time because of the radical, the right radical. There's got to be some relations with time. I've been balancing at the edge of opening Chinese for ages. One step at a time, obviously. I think I agree with most people that when you become very used to these grind, like if you get settled down and you're very comfortable, like past the beginner phase, right, past the foundational phase, and you're kind of in that I'm accruing vocabulary kind of feel, then I think it's a really wonderful time to explore something that's actually this is where I disagree with quite some people. It's irrelevant if the language is similar or different. I honestly think once you pass the novelty of discovering the foundations, and you've laid the foundations and you're in this mode of vocabulary discovery, go into another language and you can stagger it, and it really enriches the process. I personally think that every time I learn Chinese, I'm actually learning I'm having a lot of Japanese thoughts. So a lot of times when I'm saying these things and looking at these characters, I'm actually thinking in both Japanese and Chinese. Because like immediately I know what this means, right? In Japanese, as opposed to like Chinese. But I know the Chinese meaning as well, right? Shita, right? Shita. And sha is shita the, I'm not sure if shita is the onyomi. Oh yeah, and also you're gonna get the onyomi and kunyomi thing. Like you're gonna keep saying like, oh, okay, so this is the onyomi because you know Chinese, and back and forth. So it's really wonderful. I actually think it's underrated. I think lots of people are concerned about getting things confused, but I think that's almost like the magic. It feels so comforting at the same time. Yeah, I laughed when I realized I've been doing this for just about 2 months now. Yeah, I know, right? It's great that your enthusiasm is making time irrelevant in a way. Oh yeah, don't remind me about onyomi and kunyomi. Okay, Wanikani opened the door to show me that, and I was just like, another thing. What? Yeah, onyomi and kunyomi. I like discovering onyomi and kunyomi because I'm currently learning Chinese. And I don't want to. I want to give a disclaimer. Since I'm already used to hearing Chinese sounds and whatnot, onyomi comes almost intuitively, like in a way it feels comforting. So whenever like Japanese has an onyomi, it's like, this is onyomi, as in like it's not quite the same, but I feel like people can develop this immediately. Like after listening in Japanese and then staggering it with Chinese, you kind of make the connections right away. It's like, oh wait, dai is onyomi. It's got to be onyomi because it's so close to right, that kind of thing. Anyways, I'm sort of subtly plugging. I feel like in 2 or 3 years, all the people who stay will eventually end up learning Japanese and Chinese at the together. Unintentionally. I'm not suggesting that, you know, I don't want to pressure anyone to doing so. But if I'm having a lot of fun, you'd be surprised. When you're sharing your experience and you're having a lot of fun doing it, it's effortless to convince other people to do it. Like, you don't even have to convince, in my opinion. If you're having a lot of fun, you just get people who are willing to join. I don't really have to do anything to plug this. I was telling my 10-year-old the vocab and the difference of the kanji the other day, why 7 had 2 different reads. Oh, that's kind of cute. Does your 10-year-old have any interest in Japanese? Japanese is really trendy right now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised your 10-year-old has some exposure to Japanese culture. It's very, very popular right now in terms of like media and whatnot. And I remember you mentioning that your younger ones are really occupied with like the internet space and electronics, and so I wouldn't be too surprised if they start developing some interest in Japanese culture. It's very pervasive, especially in entertainment.
下个星期
下个星期下个星期
电话号码电脑游戏
星期意大利人
下个星
期About as much interest as me sharing things with her. She's a great soundboard. I'm sure she's encountered people online who speak different languages. Yeah, she was telling me she could flex her Japanese on RP servers. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I think 10 is a wonderful age to like engage in thinking about and like working around language learning. I think I really actually back 2 or 3 prominent, I'm in agreement with 2 or 3 prominent secondary language people who suggest that there is a lot of problem solving and critical thinking and like different types of aspects of learning and intellectual acuity that is created or practiced out of learning different languages. Like, not even if one doesn't end up using that language. Like, for example, if you learned Spanish and then you like forgot Spanish over time, the value of learning that language can transfer quite a bit. Like, so the context itself, if you Like a lot of people there are quite a substantial people that feel like they didn't learn anything from learning a language, and I get that. It is still a possibility that one learn a language and learn nothing about learning at all. However, I think there are ways for like formal education or other institutions and people to make it so that it is a learning experience. So what happens is, surely, for perhaps the worst case scenario is that you spent a year learning a language and you didn't use it and you lose that language proficiency. However, there are things you retain when you're trying to learn something, and those things are likely to stay with the person, sometimes whether they're aware of it or not. And that's kind of what school was supposed to do, if you know what I mean. School is supposed to challenge the person to solve problems. Like, school is boring. How do you solve it? Well, ideally, the teachers and stuff is supposed to find ways to engage you, and that creates an example of how to engage yourself. But obviously, one size fits all doesn't work very well, and not everyone's privileged to have extra resources. However, the idea is to engage the person, engage the little kiddos, so that eventually when they grow up, in my opinion, in a romantic setting, that they grow up, they will be dynamic enough that they can make things work. That's truly what I feel school is for. And somehow, without saying too much, it's very debatable if that's true anymore. Like there's so much like red tape, agendas, and political intrigue, and lots of things that might have lost sight of that. I really earnestly believe it's either up to the parents or people who are in place of the parents to try to encourage their children to solve problems, because there's no shortage of problems as you continue to live life, right? As someone who started learning Spanish in elementary, yeah, okay, so you learned way earlier than me. I was only offered language classes when I was already in high school. I still love it, and I pursued it in college as well, and I'm going to try my darndest to get back there after Chinese. There's still about 2 or 3 months of Chinese before I consider it. It'll be a fun walk down memory. I think the whole reason I was thrown into a Japanese dream was I was going over the reasoning behind the kanji of Nihonjin. Oh, Nihonjin. Interesting, Nihonjin. What happened? What was the reasoning that you were negotiating? Does it confuse you? I mean, like, I'm gonna be real here. Have you already I don't know how far Wanikani goes with this, but have you noticed how wild these sets of characters are? Like, just putting these characters together, how wild it is. Because like, this character is a counter as well, and it has like 3, like, for me it has like 5 to 6 uses. This one has like 2 to 3 uses, and this one is another counter, and it has like, to me it has like 4 to 5 uses, and it's all put together to express one idea. It's actually kind of funny. Sorry. I'm kind of nerding out to Japanese a little bit. 电脑游戏. I'm not sure if you find that sometimes whenever you say like, oh, just another thing to remember, I find that exciting. So I hope in some way you find that exciting too. Sometimes I think when you're saying, oh, just one more thing to remember, why, it's more like, there's even more things. It do be feeling that way. And it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen in language. So you might as well try to be enthusiastic, or like, you know, find a different way to get excited and be welcoming, because I don't think it's gonna end. And personally, be kind of sad if there's nothing else to learn. No, I agree. Okay, I was trying to rationalize why is Nihonjin and not Nihonshin. Then I couldn't remember the kanji for home. Okay. Oh, I see. Nihonshin. Interesting. Where's the sheen coming from? Actually, is sheen a read on hito? Or nin? Nin. The only reads I got for this is nin, hito. Oh, but there's also ri in some cases. Oh, that's kind of mean too. I'm not sure if I found a sheen yet for this guy. Unless I'm awfully confusing it with another one. Let me know what you find out. Actually, let me know. I don't know enough. And since you're on Wanikani now, there is ever the possibility that Wanikani gave you more prioritize a different order of information. It'll be fun to discuss it, because then I'll know it for the future.
下个
Isn't it great when people learn this, reach for similar things but with different approaches? You can always bank off each other.
意大利人
Get the best of both worlds sometimes, right? Or 3 worlds or 4 worlds.
电脑游戏下个星期
玩
Okay, let's try to complete this before midnight, shall we?
下个
星期 Wow, they really like this. Okay, 星期二
星期二，
下个星期
星期六星期二
下
下个星期星期日
星期日
星期二，
对，星期二
下个星期，
下个星期
脑
星期
星期二
Oh no, it's because I was misreading it as teen, not dean. Oh, that makes so much sense. Me too. I've done that before. Yeah, me too. Understandable. Or at least in my dream was. Okay. Nippon. Nihon. Oh my goodness. Oh, I totally get it. Nihon. Oh man, that's funny. Nihon. Nihon. Go. Oh, okay. Nihongo wa something to watashi. Well, no, what? Interesting. I think that's hilarious. Nihon Nihongo. Yeah, because you took the read of go. Oh, that's so funny. Nihongo. Watashimasu. What? That washimatsu. That's hilarious. I think this part is hilarious. Nihongo. Honestly, you know what this is? It's a haha joke. You know why this is funny? That it's a haha joke? I think this is a perfect time to break out the haha joke. Wait, hold up. Do you know why this is a great haha joke? Blair? Because you're a mother! Sorry. Way back in my early days, when we learned haha, right? Haha. There was a joke, there was an inside joke regarding like dad jokes, right? Dad jokes. And I made a comment. I'm like, man, this really, this really brings a brand new dimension to like a haha joke, like a joke that's funny, right? Haha, right? But if you're making a haha joke, you're actually making a dad joke. But dad is chichi, right? Dad is chichi. So that doesn't work, but it's hilarious because this is a pun. This is totally a haha joke, right? So yeah, it's a bona fide, this is a bona fide haha joke. I love it. Sorry, it's gonna be kind of hard to forget chichi. All right, anyways, thank you for that. I love that share. I haven't thought of it that way. Oh man, I haven't thought of it that way. And I'm curious how many puns you could do with like mixing onyomi and kunyomi and then putting them together. Oh man, that's kind of a fun exercise actually. I'll have to think about it next time. Like a phonetics pun. Huh. I feel that's very American. And I kind of love it. What is this? Xingqi. Okay, Xingqi. Xingqi R. Okay. 星期六。星期六。
星期日。星期二。下个星期。星期四。
Alright. What do we got? 晚上。
晚上。
晚上。上班。
上班。
晚上。それは something にかな。はい。This is something. Nope. Unfortunately, I can't read that. One werewolf. Something about this. I've seen this character before though, not as a standalone. Yeah, I haven't. I've seen this character before. I've used this character before, but not as a standalone. Oh, actually. Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Interesting. Huh. What makes sense? You know what this reminds me of? Why am I thinking? What am I thinking here? Am I thinking of the oldie? I think I'm thinking of the oldie. Yeah, the oldie. Oh, you said the haha makes sense. Oh, それは理にかなってる. What is that kanji? Let's see. それは理に? I guess is 理に. No, 理. Just 理. Oh yeah, that makes sense because it's part of Diodi too. So it's Ri. I guess that makes sense. Is this sense? Does this mean is this sense? Let's see. Reason or principle or logic. Okay, yeah. My speaking is getting. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. Although we're kind of doing Chinese at the moment, so yeah, Riori. It's interesting that this character is in food or cuisine. Huh. Oh, and Lee is also interesting. Lee is also Japanese League. Oh, there are lots of reads on that character or that radical. Okay. Anyways.
早上.
早上. Let's see. 早上.
上. 晚上.
早上好.
上班.
Interesting. I only know the right side of that kanji, and it's home. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
上.
上班. 上班.
班.
上班.
晚上.
晚上. Okay. 晚上.
晚上.
上班.
班. Okay. 上. 早上. 上班. 早上好. 晚上. Have I tried learning a Germanic language? English? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But no, I have not learned another Germanic language. No. My last language. Is this Chinese or Japanese? Oh, this is Chinese. Sorry, this is Chinese. We're on Chinese right now. But Blair and I were talking about Japanese. So you weren't you were on part. The way I laughed when you said English, it said pronounced in Japanese. Oh, did it? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, did it? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Hold up.
下午.
No, wait. That's a Easter egg. Did it really say pronounced in Japanese? Oh, I should have taken a picture of that. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see it. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't want to confuse you. Me and Blair were talking about Japanese. Blair is interested in Japanese. Earlier in the day, I learned Japanese. So I do half and half. I do Japanese, then I do Chinese. And then we always talk about Chinese and Japanese together. Or I generally try to talk about them. So there are a lot of people that I met over time through Japanese, learning Japanese. So now we kind of talk about both all the time. You speak little Japanese, maybe 200 kanji. Nice, nice. I think Blair and you might have like about the same place, I would say. And that sounded so wrong for Japanese. Yeah, it's not. It's not. This is Chinese for sure. I don't know if there are any words that I could even read in Japanese. Like budoi. I don't know what budoi is yet. Like these characters in Japanese. Budoi. Wufan. You can, the right one is Gohan. The right one's Gohan. Or Han. The left one is Go. Okay, so Gohan. It's kind of funny. Sorry. If you think about it this way, that it's kind of funny because it kind of ends up being Gohan. It's so funny. Oh man. I don't think I have this character yet. No, I don't have either of these kanji yet. And no, not this either. Except for the right one. The right one is Ko. The only read I have is Ko. But this is Haizi. Haizi. Like it said, and I never even knew. Yeah. No, understandable. Weird wolf. Sorry about that. I consider myself doing good if I can give the Japanese word for some of these. Yeah, no. Like in my opinion, if you can read this out of context, like what I mean is use onyomi and kunyomi to read this, that's pretty amazing. Honestly. That is like a different aspect of the language, and I hope to do that actually for fun. We'll do that in the future. It'll be a lot of fun. Like the only one that I can really do is Gohan. This is Gohan, and you have to one thing I have to disclaimer is that this is a simplification. So this thing is a simplification, I think, for this. So this is you probably already seen Gohan, right? And it's the same, but this part is a simplification. So it's basically still Gohan. Sanko Bakuden bites the dust. Oh, is that what that says? Interesting. Huh. I see. Bites the dust. That's a very particular phrase.
Wufan.
Wufan. So this is Hiru Gohan, right? So Hiru Gohan. Oh, you know what? Think about it this way, Blair. What we just discussed. Blair. For this. This is noon, right? Go. This is go. And it's noon. So if you think of it that way, Gohan, oh, that's hilarious. It actually quite says Gohan. Although there's no Hiru. So we still have Hiru, which is the middle lunch time. Actually, I think there's another way to express lunch. But the only one that I have is Hiru Gohan, which is... And Hiru Gohan can be written... Hiru can be written two different ways, but I write it this way.
Wufan.
Or is that wakarimashita? Is that wakarimashita? I haven't seen the kanji for wakarimashita or wakaru. Jojo. Jojo no wakarimashita. Oh, Jojo. I like. Okay. Well, that's a little beyond me right now, Werewolf. That's a little beyond me right now. Ciao. See, I can recognize Araco, so that's just fins with legs. Yeah, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Oh, that's how you say JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. I kind of get the JoJo thing. I already, I imagine you were referring to JoJo. The rest is Bizarre Adventure. Okay. I wouldn't know. JoJo no... Okay. Kimyo... Kimyo Boken. Ooh, I haven't ever... Yeah. It takes me a while to... This accent mark. Yeah. I haven't used that accent mark. It's a great anime, I imagine. Yeah, it has a very high fan base. Yeah, I imagine. I'm pretty well versed in the pop culture surrounding JoJo.
午饭。
午饭。
下雨。中午。
中午。
下午。午
饭。
下午。
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 下午。Oh, thanks. Wait.
You're doing a good job. From R. Kirk, Nojo.
Thanks. Wait. You know Nojo? Wait. Oh, yeah. How is Nojo doing? Wait. Are you Nojo or are you... Do you know Nojo? Nojo is not one of those ones I've gotten into. The art style isn't for you. You just gotta... Okay, alright. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Yeah, another person from Nojo. You know that kid for 6 years? It's a nice kid. Although it would be... I would love to hear more about... Like, you guys. Like, being a little bit more expressive. Because I don't really... Oh, you're about the same age, by the way? Oh, interesting. I would love to hear more about you guys. As opposed to, like... I understand maybe shyness. I totally get that, right? But I like hearing about your stories and your interests. I didn't get into JoJo as well, but I am very familiar with the culture around JoJo. Blair and I aren't hip enough, I suppose. But I do know all the memes. There's quite a lot of meme culture around JoJo. I can't strike a JoJo pose. Yeah, I'll probably break my back. That's what I can definitely say. Blair, listen. Hear me out, Blair. Knock back a few margaritas. Oh no, this is irresponsible of me. I'm not gonna. Okay. Maybe just to Blair. You know, knock back a few margaritas. Then tune into JoJo, and you know, maybe it's a wild ride. Yeah, I would love. Not gonna lie, yeah, for sure. If I could strike a JoJo pose, I would do it for the clicks. For the clicks, but yeah, a very eccentric show. You can do them only because I do kickboxing and football. Oh, very nice. Yeah, flexibility. I know Taekwondo, so unfortunately, I'm also very, very old, or not relatively old, and I'm not going to take the take the take the gamble that my bag wouldn't just snap after a while. Muay Thai. Oh, interesting. 4 years TKD purple belt. Nice, nice. If I have some leaf, then I'll get flexible enough. Okay. 下. I had 4 years as well. TKD. Taekwondo. Black. Then I stopped. And then I started doing obstacle course running.
早饭
早饭. I ended up doing it started when I was already an adult. So then later we followed up. It's more like 5 years. Yeah, 4 to 5 years. On and off.
早饭
You still can do dragon squats and low recoveries even though your Muay Thai season is more focused. Okay. That's kind of neat. You take care of yourself though, you know. I did TKT for Taekwondo for like the discipline stuff. I like the mind body awareness. Then I started doing obstacle course. I stopped with the martial arts thing. We started doing fitness. And now I'm more of a runner.
早饭
早饭. 早饭.
下午
下午. 下午.
中午午饭
Stay healthy. Stay healthy, right? Oh, it's after midnight. I think we're gonna have to call it here. It's almost there. We'll have other opportunities to complete them. Man, there are definitely some low key spots that we gotta fill in. Look at all these characters. It's amazing when you travel backwards in time, you know. All these characters. Imagine 68 days ago, I didn't understand any of these characters. Feels kind of nice. 中文 something 中文 and something. Oh wait, I'm not sure if that's Japanese actually. You just remember the phrases? You can always start. Weird Wolf. Come, join us. One of us. One of us. Yeah, this is... Oh, that's Chinese? Oh, okay. Something... It could be 说中文吗? I think you went with 说中文吗? Maybe like 你说中文吗? So, do you speak Chinese? Do you speak Chinese is probably how I'm interpreting that. It's a different ma, but that looks like the traditional ma. And then shuo is probably the traditional shuo. So, do you speak Chinese is probably what you asked. Also, this is simplified Chinese. So, if I had to guess, the reason why it looks a little different is because they're using the traditional characters. So this is traditional. And then that looks like the traditional thing too. So the simplified version is this. This is the simplified version. So that's how I guessed it. And then 中文 stays the same. And then ma, not to be confused with ma. Ma. The only reason I know it's ma is because of Japanese, actually. It's because of Japanese, because this is horse. And because of horse, I know it's ma. And that's how come I got to ma. But in the simplified version, it looks nothing like this. So I leverage my Japanese because I already know Chinese by speech. Like I know Mandarin by sound a lot of times. So because I know this is the Japanese for horse, right? This is the kanji for horse. And horse is often ma in Chinese. So that's how I put it together with Zhongwen, which Zhongwen doesn't change. Although as a stickler, you need a preposition. You need a subject a lot of times to specify. Japanese typically omits the subject, but probably 你说 Zhongwen 吗? Or it's actually 你说汉语吗? Because Hanyu is the spoken language. Zhongwen is okay. Oftentimes Zhongwen is probably more so reading the language, or the language itself as an entity. But Hanyu is more about the... I know German by reading and sound. Oh, okay. Are you German? French by reading. Oh, interesting. Japanese by speaking and Chinese by speaking. I see. Try learning some German sometime. I'll keep my prime sub. I see. Unfortunately, I have no plans learning German. I don't. Yeah. Unfortunately, my next language is my third language. My third and final, like, unrelated language is Spanish. So, Spanish is the other language that I have already learned in a prior life when I was younger. And then other than that, Chinese is linked with Cantonese, and I speak Fujianese. Your family comes from Austria. I don't, sadly. Ended up with my grandfather? Oh, okay. So your family came from Austria. Are you second generation in a different country? Like an English-speaking country, I imagine? Maybe the United States or Canada or something? I feel like I had this discussion. B1 fluent... Oh, Virginia. Or Virgin? Yeah, Virginia. Ah, okay. Virginia. I see. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. I'm in Pennsylvania, so lots of German heritage in PA as well. Oh, okay. So you're from Pennsylvania? Okay. That, like, let's not get too narrow anymore, but yeah. Oh, you're from the school. Okay. Just to be careful, you know, like if you're not comfortable with this stuff, we can not have to be too specific about stuff. But yeah, I grew up in PA. So, German is a very, very common diaspora. Lots of people have family from Austria / Germany, like the Germanic of Germanic languages when it comes to like the language stuff. Yeah. Nobody searching an entire township that is heavily I see that. I wouldn't go as far as saying something like that. I might want to be a little... I'm sure it's okay. A friendly township. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll be back tomorrow. I do this every day. So usually late at night, right before midnight, it's Chinese. And early in the day is Japanese. So we'll do, and then eventually we'll probably get to Cantonese as well, because Cantonese is related to Mandarin. And at home I speak Fujianese. Yeah, thanks, Weird Wolf. All right, folks. I don't need to review this stuff. We've got this nailed down. Actually, let's make a tally of what did I mess up in the recall. I messed up this. I need to remember this stroke. So I messed up this stroke today. So this is connected. What else was there? I think that was it for down here. And then Shay. I remember this one. Yeah, in Fujianese. It is a descending language. Yeah, it is a descending language. Yeah, and I looked up the historical whatever things in China. Yeah, it's a descending dialect. Yeah. Can I speak something for you? Can I speak some? 你训话讲怎么样？你望我讲。see no I try. I can try to speak it, or I like Nippon knowing sounds a lot like South Chinese dialect if they were more traditional. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, it's a lot more southern. It's closer to like Cantonese and Taiwanese. In the current state it is. So, sai Fujiwa ni wai mai John Toik Sia Fujiwa. Mo gong inay yayin Putunwa Joa. Putunwa I ugari, right? Sayari kaino. And Fujiwa ni na shi Fujiwa ni do Hian Bei Non Gong Wa. So Sin all the Tiani Mo Gong Xia Jie no. Beijing accents are funny. Beijing accents are kind of funny. I recently watched a video because of someone else's interest in the accent. That Beijing accent is kind of weird. It is funny because it has a lot of. I like the R. The R's really give it away, but yeah, especially R's. Honestly, sounds like you took Chinese and dipped it into chocolate, and it's smoother to listen to. Yeah, Fujiwa. Fujianese is softer. It's blunted. It's incredibly blunted, so it doesn't have the shashi shashi ja ji ja shang ji, like lots of like shang and like really loud. It's not open. It's very closed. Right. Dude, I'm gonna tell Nojo you speak a rare language. Well, thank you. I mean that's pretty. Yeah. I always whenever my parents, when I was younger, the greatest telltale sign of when they're shifting to Mandarin is when it gets louder. Like the vowels and stuff gets bigger. So like for example, nyomo siro moi, right? Nyomo siro moi. Ni chi fan ma, like ni chila fan ma, or something like that. So it gets like really loud, like it gets wider. All the vowels get wider, as opposed to ni hao, right? Ni hao. It gets like it's really rounded out. There is some like weird, like kind of warpy sounds, but generally it sounds softer most of the time. You're a lot softer spoken. And also, by the way, Blair, Fujianese have 8 tones as opposed to 5 tones. So there are 3 additional ones. So I've come to be told, like I didn't know, actually, honestly. I didn't realize that until recently when I was learning Chinese, that I've noticed that I've done tones where there wasn't tones that exist. So it's kind of close, but it's not close enough. Like one of the tones is like this, and there's no tone like that. At least that I'm aware of. Maybe there's some stipulation, but there's also like a slurring tone, which I call it a slurring tone because it's not to be confused with this. Oh yeah. I don't get a chance. I haven't met another Fujianese person online, so maybe one day I would love to meet someone, but it is a very uncommon dialect. I speak it only conversationally. I can't like talk about politics or religion or something. I would have to be descriptive about it. Yeah, there's no like advanced Fujianese outside of China, and I'm not even sure if in China there's advanced Fujianese, because I would imagine that they'd be schooled in Mandarin in order to like reach political positions and scholarly universities and stuff. Like what I mean is the government runs like education systems, like high positions, and in the Chinese culture I would imagine that in order to achieve those positions you don't excel in Fujianese, in a dialect that isn't the national language. It's kind of a different story here per se, but it's still kind of hard to like get a university position or some sort of educational position where your English is subpar in exchange for a different national language, right, or a non-national language. So usually I wouldn't be surprised if Fujianese just ends with not being able to say things like the atmospheric pressure of the Himalayas is precisely this. Like I don't know if you can even express those things, at least. Anyways, glad that I can help share Fujianese every once in a while. 我也願見俾能晒福州話，人講話福州話 right. I really want to meet other people who speak Fuji. Unfortunately, knowing Fuji knowing Naga, yeah, New York, right? New York, right? More knowing everywhere else, right? And when I Canada going on, Fuji knowing maybe like I think Toronto, Juan. I did meet some other Chinese people though, some like second generation Chinese people, but no dice on the Fujianese accent or Fujianese dialect. And most of the time when you're talking to second gens, it's very rare, especially Chinese people, to retain their dialect. There's no incentive or pragmatism, like pragmatic reason. If there's anything, they probably learn Mandarin, right? Okay, all right. Well, with that said, we're gonna wrap it up today. I am slowly asking my parents how to say certain phrases and certain things. Now that I've learned Mandarin, right, or like kind of concretely learned Mandarin, I can legitimately just substitute Mandarin words as opposed to substituting with English words. So in that way, it's been a wonderful journey so far. In whenever my parents have problems and stuff, they usually talk in a way that's very difficult to translate in English, right? Because there might not be equivalency and stuff, and then I need to clarify certain things. So I can actually use Mandarin for a lot of reasons now to clarify and also gain more vocabulary in transit. So I can ask them, like, I always said ni sipon, right? Sipon, siman, sit down, siman, sit down. Then when I join going sit by 城市里頭係是攞到是攞係慢到我要買嘅 right? So I don't know for sure sometimes if I'm referring to things like 早飯午飯 and 晚飯 right? So I don't know what time of day sometimes. And then sometimes there's like, I only eat lunch and dinner, so I forget how to say breakfast. So I could say 早飯 and ask them what that is in Fujianese, which is kind of nice. Very, very simple things. Like, 打籃球, right? 打籃球, I have no idea how to say basketball. The way I describe it to my parents is, oh, yeah, you need karyukyu, you saikyu, karyu, to dagyu, right? And I'm just like using my hand and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, there's a ball, and you bounce it, and that's basketball, right? But I haven't ever been able to tell them like, what is basketball? Like, how do you say basketball? A very specific type of ball. The thing that you can say is gyu, which is 球 and gyu, which is ball. And da is more like one is play, and da is to play as well. But da is more like smacking or hitting something. So it's kind of like 打篮球, right? Da gyu. I don't know. It's fun. You gotta put the pieces together. It's like playing a puzzle game. All right. And I think that's a good closing message, right? It's great to have friends to learn language with. I honestly think it's kind of nearly overrepresented that you need to engage in a language in the most ideal situation. If you can engage in a language in any way, it's still better than nothing. In my opinion, the whole like scare about being detrimental, it could make you learn the wrong way and stuff. I think that's a little over exaggerating. If you have friends, be it language learners, be it secondary language learners, maybe even a native speaker, that's fantastic. If it's family, I hope you guys have a wonderful relationship with your family, because family is fantastic. Bringing in the fold of family and making fun activities with family, that's fantastic. I feel like I'm connecting even more than I usually am with my parents these days, right? It's an opportunity. So I guess that's the take-home message here. Am I learning French? That's so authentic. I'm not learning, but someone else is, I think. No French. Crocodile. No French. Okay. So, as a closing remark, yeah, go out, interact with people. I think Blair's interaction with her daughter is fantastic, right? It's fantastic, and I hope that the Japanese becomes part of their little gathering thing. I'm doing really well, Crocodile. I'm actually heading off now because it's after midnight. Take a break. So I'm just leaving with a parting message. I hope you're doing well as well, right? And enjoying language learning as well, possibly. That's the take-home message, right? I like ending on every once in a while a reminder. You're doing fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Likewise. So go out there, have fun. Hopefully you find someone. You're actually learning French? Whoa. We'll have to talk about that next time. I know a few people who are French. Maybe we can connect you guys. There's I don't know if you to and associate the party message. Do you have any friends or people you speak French with while learning French? That would be pretty great. I have bumped into a lot of people who happen to know French as well. It would be pretty awesome if this becomes like a place where you guys could engage in French. I don't know any French, unfortunately, other than like merci beaucoup and merci beaucoup, and you know, that's actually it. Maybe the days of the week. Yeah, nothing else. But hopefully you have some friends to go along. Not really, I just shout people. Oh, okay, I see. I feel like that's not a phrase I would try to attempt to say, but I see. Well, I hope you find someone, because that's the take-home message today. Interpersonal skills. Engage. Try to find. It means bite the dust. Oh, wait, I'm so confused. Why did what's his name? Someone else just literally said that, but in Japanese. Is it like a Zoomer thing? Bite the dust? Like, is that a thing? Because someone, I think Werewolf just briefly just said that in Japanese instead. Is that a phrase that the kids are using these days in any language possible? I don't really know what it means, actually. Is it a meme? Maybe we'll save that discussion for. In Finland, we don't say bite the dust. Instead, we say. Oh. That explains a lot. At least the English version is a little bit more, ambiguous, I guess. Yeah, I figured. Interesting. Well, that does sound like a Zoomer thing. Not quite why I learned language for, but I can kind of see the attraction of using language. I guess that's engaging your target language. All right, folks. Well, if you're saying that, then I imagine you don't technically have. I would not be surprised if you didn't encounter people who want to speak with you. So maybe that's something worth keeping in mind. All right. It's been a pleasure for today. Take care of yourself to all the Chinese learners. If you're gonna watch this later, 谢谢. Until later, 再见. And take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Right. またね.慢点. Right. 慢点. And see you next time. Bye.